college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So New Mexico's offense will be first on the attack. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Turning it on! Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Lobos are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UNLV's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said.
Reels it in on the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Vegas. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, Dave. There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, New Mexico! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
14, UNLV, 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Rebels offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Beasley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on him, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Handoff to the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. The screen, he can go. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to slam it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Got his man on the outside. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
14, UNLV 7.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4.
Timeout, New Mexico.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Under fire. On the run, still looking. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Greg. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Just keep slinging it. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just keep moving. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gay. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Intercepted, a first half turnover receiver can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Catch in the middle, it's Greg. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bringing it out. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. And he is snowed under. here, sacked at the 7. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
That's reeled in. It's Beasley. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. He'll pull it down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half.
20, UNLV, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Gabe. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the screen.
Hits the afterburners. At the 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNLV.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Lobos! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown.
So many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Gets it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fakes to grab. Made a defender miss. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, New Mexico! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
UNLV, 21.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Floats it out in space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gay. Good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps.
Continues to fight for yards. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, this is going to remember for a very long time. There's not many where you get close to 500 yards passing. That's what he has. A Heisman-worthy performance.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the...
Turning it on! Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Lobos! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.